Are you nervous?
Yes.
Why are you nervous?
Because I feel like everybody hates me.
Jennifer Lawrence has the face of a movie star who has walked through the Oscars and red carpets where every answer is polished to a shine. But in her head, there does not seem to be a waiting room between thought and speech.
Ooh. I know, and it doesn't.
Oh my God, I'm dying.
I know. You saw that on TikTok.
I feel like I'm gonna die.
I know. Get it.
On finding him and then making a video of me going, "Hey Trump, fuck you."
The second an idea flashes, Jennifer puts it right on the table, still with the tag on and sometimes still smoking. It is that mix of blunt honesty and self-mockery that makes her unpredictable and impossible to stop watching. If you love this kind of comedy with no seatbelt, make sure to hit like and subscribe. Some people tell a bad dating story with a sigh. Jennifer turns it into a dark curve in the road that leaves the person across from her unsure whether to keep laughing or call a lawyer. She is simply following the strange track inside her own mind.
What's the worst date you've ever been on?
I mean, it was my fault. This guy was really, really cute. He's dead now, actually. But I'm sorry, I didn't mean for that to be so.
I'm sorry.
I laughed too hard at a joke and I kept laughing and laughing and laughing.
You laughed on the date so much.
I annoyed him. And everybody in the theater. It wasn't even like a comedy, it was just something happened that like struck my funny bone. It just went on and on and on until he died.
Jennifer rarely protects the movie star image with silence. Even a wardrobe disaster in front of a legendary cast becomes, in her telling, something as casual as a stuck zipper. The embarrassment appears and she immediately turns it into a prop.
I had a whole section like missing and it was height of COVID, so I couldn't go to the dentist. So I had to do all of Don't Look Up with just a gaping hole in my mouth. Meryl Streep, Jonah Hill, Leonardo DiCaprio, just everybody. I was like, shh.
With co-stars, Jennifer's politeness usually lasts just long enough for everyone to sit down. Then she throws out lines as sharp as a cake knife, but with such a calm face that the victim has to wonder whether they were just complimented.
I recently told you that you act like Adele sings. I hate Adele.
Even a lie detector does not make her more careful. It is like handing a microphone to someone who never needed one in the first place. Jennifer doubts herself while also correcting the logic of the person in front of her, creating a kind of chaos that is somehow very organized.
You said you think everyone hates you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still believe that?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know why anybody wouldn't hate me. I can't think of one reason. I mean, my kids, because they have no other option. I'm their only mother.
They don't hate you?
I don't think they hate me. Yet. Oh, do they?
She does not need a huge film set to create a story. All it takes is friends and an idea that should have been stopped before it ever left the parking lot. And Jennifer has turned a hangout into a social experiment nobody agreed to join.
I burst into her bathroom with a BB gun while she was trying to pee in her funnel.
He pelted me while I'm like, it's so hard to do because you have to stop while you're in the middle of peeing to let the rest of it go out. Like, that's a whole scientific process. And so I'm like trying really hard and like there's a lot going on. And then he burst in and started pelting me. And it wasn't fair because we were all shooting each other with guns.
Jennifer is not afraid to make herself the dumbest character in the story. She can sit next to Leonardo DiCaprio and confess something many actors would take to the grave. Fame stands on one side, drunken curiosity stands on the other, and it is very clear who wins.
When I was really drunk, I put on American Hustle. And then my assistant went to download something.
But did you do it
the next
alone,
day.
or were you showing some?
Showing people? Oh my
being
God.
like,
that
yo,
would be-
this is what this movie was like.
No, I was drunk and I was like, I wonder if I'm good at acting. And I put on American Hustle. And I don't remember what the answer was.
That is funny.
I'm gonna have them cut that out.
That is
for sure.
Funny.
The image of the down-to-earth star is usually built with clean, careful answers. Jennifer peels that label off on the spot. She does not need to prove she is normal, because one laugh is enough to show that comfort and luxury have won a few rounds by a very wide margin.
Do you do your own laundry?
Not anymore.
See? It's good to be honest.
Bold questions rarely make her step back. Jennifer receives them with the look of someone who has just been handed exactly the kind of ball she likes, then returns one answer so short that the interviewer has to take responsibility for everything that happens afterward.
For the X-Men, was it true that you had to be painted naked every day?
Yeah.
Do you have any other kinks?
No, just the one.
When she talks about food, that honesty turns into something close to religious belief. Jennifer builds an entire food structure with the seriousness of an engineer defending a bridge. The only problem is that this bridge is made of pizza, noodles, and several unsupervised decisions.
In Kentucky, we put noodles in our chili. 1 piece of pizza is your bottom bun, 2 scoops, heavy scoops of chili, and then a second pizza on top as the top. It is getting hotter.
I know, that's the show. That's how it happens.
It's growing.
I know, yeah, and you start talking and it activates and we make this whole interview show.
What
I get it.
Because of the oxygen?
Yeah.
For many actors, awards are sacred territory. For Jennifer, they are shiny objects that can be used to puncture the formal atmosphere. She pulls big symbols down to the dinner table, not to make them worthless, but to make everyone stop pretending to be so serious.
Where do you keep your Oscar?
That was really good. You were given an Oscar for Best Actress. You would also get one for being the worst.
The most interesting layer of her no-filter personality sometimes lives in the smallest confessions. Jennifer is self-aware enough to know she should be working, but creative enough to stage a fake crime scene for productivity.
Well, it feels good to get that off my chest.
That is working, isn't it?
Watching TV? Yeah.
Pretending to work.
Yeah, I am. I'm acting like I'm working.
Jennifer entered the entertainment industry early, so her modeling days could have become a polished memory. Through her, they become a charming stumble over the distance between a real person in an ad and a real person in real life.
I was an Abercrombie model.
Get in. Abercrombie & Fitch, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't make your hoots. Wait till we get to the story. So my pictures never came out. I did like the whole campaign and the pictures never came out and I didn't know why. And my agent wrote and asked why and they literally only responded with the photos.
Some lines are hard enough to keep actors awake at night. Jennifer turns them into a pronunciation game melting in front of everyone. The harder she tries to save it, the farther the words drift away until she is left watching language roll downhill like a car with no parking brake.
That's like 11 benevolent elephants. Senate arms. Senate arms.
Well, now that you're saying it, now I can't.
Senate arms.
Oh my God, I've remembered it for 10 years.
Senate Armed Service. What
I
did
have
you just
no
say?
idea. Now it's gone.
And it's gone.
Now I have more long-term memory, I guess, to make room for.
The lie detector also reveals one thing. Jennifer can convict herself before anyone else gets the chance. When she realizes the truth does not look great, she does not defend herself. She immediately builds a memorial for the good image that has just died.
Yes. Oh, geez. Oh, God. I'm a bad tipper, okay? I can't believe I'm rich and a bad tipper.
That self-mockery also finds its way into marriage. Jennifer turns her wedding day into a surprise test with standards only she finds reasonable. Romance in her world always comes with a small trap.
Way late into our relationship, we were like...
On your wedding day?
On our wedding day, I was
Yeah.
like, do you like the Hunger Games? And he just died laughing at me and like texted all my friends that I said that.
What was the answer?
No, he did like the Hunger Games.
Oh, thank God, because otherwise that marriage would have been annulled.
I know. Well,
right
that's-
then and there.
Of course.
On set, she does not treat the rituals around intimate scenes with too much reverence. To Jennifer, a co-star is not a fragile creature who must be protected from the smell of food. That is a colleague who signed the contract and now has to accept the full menu.
It was not intentional. It was just like what I was eating. And then we'd kiss. Like, he should just, get over it.
Chris Pratt knows very well what it feels like to become the target of Jennifer's brain. She custom builds each line to fit the person in front of her, so specific that it sounds like a forensic report written by someone 2 glasses of wine in.
You have so much fake hair that if you commit a crime, the CSI lab would probably convict some Ukrainian girl.
With Robert Pattinson, the line around privacy becomes even thinner. In Jennifer's hands, a backstage misunderstanding instantly becomes an emergency meeting, where she is both confused and forcing the other person to review their entire memory. Formality rarely survives for long around her.
A merkin? I've never seen you wear a merkin.
Yes, you have, Rob.
If that was a merkin, then...
Rob, that was not my real... Did you not know that that was a merkin?
I've had nightmares about it ever since.
Did you seriously not know that it was a merkin?
I didn't know what it was. I caught a glimpse of it, and I...
When facing things people consider sacred, Jennifer still finds her own logic to defend herself. It may not help her win against history or indigenous culture, but it is enough to make the story live forever on set.
I, however, was in a wetsuit for this whole shoot,
So it doesn't count, right?
Oh my God, they were so good for butt itching. Just be like, oh!
Sometimes the chaos comes from one small decision early in the morning. Jennifer tells a professional accident with the calm of someone who survived it and now wants the entire room to share the memory. She turns the mistake into communal property.
I also once took an Ambien in the morning, thinking it was something else.
Those are key screw-ups.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was a dance scene with Philip Seymour Hoffman on the second Hunger Games movie. And I was like hallucinating.
It almost shuts off a certain part of your brain, Ambien.
Well, certainly the memorizational part of your...
Jennifer's honesty is not reserved only for small things. She can walk straight into a question about existence with such a calm voice that the whole room suddenly feels like a philosophy class accidentally scheduled during a break.
Leaning more towards no. I feel like it's just a reaction to innate narcissism that we just believe that we can't not exist.
When asked about a hypothetical crime plan, Jennifer does not pretend to be innocent. She immediately shifts into strategy mode, so calm that the person across from her may start checking for the nearest exit.
If you had to kill someone, how would you do it?
I think about this a lot. You can't be tried for murder if there is no body. So your best shot is to just put it somewhere where it'll never ever be found.
Okay.
But how? I'm not comfortable sharing.
Hot Ones is the perfect laboratory. The heat burns away every remaining layer of control. Jennifer is no longer a movie star, but a human being desperately negotiating with a chicken wing, her breathing, and a few recent career decisions.
Oh, good heavens.
Yeah, immediately.
Oh my God.
I know. I know, and it doesn't stop again. I know.
Jennifer does not only embarrass herself, she also pulls her friends into dangerous territory with jokes too detailed to deny. Someone else's phone in her hands immediately becomes a party popper with a timer attached.
And like I knew how to like kind of write like Nick, like instead of cause, like AUSECOS, goals.
Yeah.
You know? And I was like, I know this sounds silly and this is really embarrassing, but have you guys ever like, God, this is so embarrassing, lactated from your nipples?
Even motherhood does not stay on a formal shelf for very long with Jennifer. The moment there is the tiniest opening, she pulls the conversation back to something very ordinary, very physical, and completely outside the prepared answer folder.
You want to see a scary mother movie, I'll show you my belly button.
Even fear gets handled in her own particular way. Jennifer does not allow a horror symbol to keep its power for too long. She bends it into an everyday annoyance, where the scariest part is having to attend a party you already know will not be fun.
I'm not really scared of clowns. Unless, like, I'd be scared of the amount of fun I'm about to not have.
Her social awkwardness is not hidden behind a rehearsed kind of charm. Jennifer can tilt a conversation off balance simply by realizing she has just landed on the worst possible sentence. Instead of saving it, she sits there and watches the accident happen.
If they brought me to a restaurant that's hot, that would be one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be like, what are you thinking?
No, it never is really that hot in London, so you just come at a bad time.
Yeah, that's classic me.
Coming at a bad time. Oh dear.
Sometimes the filter disappears because of emotion, and sometimes because Jennifer genuinely wants to say what she is thinking. When the target is big enough, she does not wrap her anger in diplomatic language. She builds a plan like a low-budget action scene with a very high level of commitment.
He was attending, so I had my full security. Like, I was like, find Donald Trump, because I was adamant on finding him and then making a video of me going, hey, Trump, fuck you.
After all those sharp turns, the warmest thing is that Jennifer also has no filter when showing affection. She breaks the tension with sincerity that is somehow funny at the same time, letting the friendship appear unpolished but very real.
Is there anything you'd like to announce right now?
I'm in love with you. Always have, always will.
Jennifer Lawrence is compelling not because she walks into every interview trying to be the funniest person in the room. The laughter comes from the fact that she barely builds any fence between her private self and her public image. She tells the embarrassing thing, accepts the foolish part, roasts her co-stars, then turns the arrow back toward herself. In a world where celebrities often speak in polished sentences, Jennifer still lets her words run barefoot. That slightly chaotic honesty makes her feel close, unpredictable, and impossible to copy. Comment your favorite moment, hit like and subscribe for more unforgettable no-filter moments.